It's time for Dodger Baseball. Live from Dodger Stadium, FSN Prime Ticket presents the Dodgers as they take on the San Diego Padres. Hi, everybody, and a very pleasant Monday night to you, wherever you may be. Here we go again for the final time in the Big Four. For the Dodgers, desperate for a win, trailing San Diego by a half a game. Padres trying to puff it up to a game and a half, and both teams kind of looking back at the Philadelphia Phillies. On the mound tonight, it'll be Brad Penny, and he'll be going up against Jake Peavy. And as far as the numbers are concerned, the Padres would have to be the favorites. First of all, for Brad Penny, he is 3-6 in his lifetime against San Diego. He is 0-2 this year. Jake Peavy, who has won only 9 so far this year, is 2-0 against the Dodgers, and lifetime he is 6-1 against the Dodgers. Meanwhile, the Padres have beaten the Dodgers 8 of the last 9, 13 out of 17, 7 out of 8 here. It could be their best year ever at Dodger Stadium. Hi, everybody, and a very pleasant good evening to you on this Monday night. The Dodgers and the San Diego Padres going head-to-head, and if it feels like a playoff or postseason game, that, of course, is the aim of each team. As Brad Penny slowly strides out towards the mound for perhaps the most important game of the year as far as he's concerned. He's in pursuit of his 17th win. More than that tonight. He is looking for his first victory against the Padres. He is 0-2 this year and 3-6 lifetime. He's going up against Jake Peavy, who is the other way around, 2-0 against the Dodgers, 6-1 lifetime. On behalf of nearly 3 million Chinese Americans in Southern California, it's the 15th annual Chinese American Night. And here are the boys on the San Diego lineup card. Dave Roberts in left, Brian Giles in right, Adrian Gonzalez hits third as Mike Piazza returns to the starting lineup behind the plate. Russell Branyan at third, home run yesterday. Mike Cameron in center. Jeff Blum playing every day with Khalil Green down at short. Josh Barfield returns to the starting lineup at second, and the aforementioned Jake Peavy on the mound. So Brad Penny asked to pitch a win, asked to give the Dodgers more than 5 innings, and of course he was plagued by that for so many games, but he is coming off a 7-inning game when he shut out the Chicago Cubs on 7 hits. Prior to that, the next time he worked more than 6, you'd have to go to August the 7th. So it's a big game for the big guy, and he certainly knows all about it. 3-2 the count to Mike Piazza with 2 down. Nomar is now off the bag. He's directly behind Gonzalez. Penny plants the right foot on the first base side of the rubber. And now Brad set at the belt. Gonzalez ready to go, and the pitch to Piazza is whacked to left center. On the run is Lofton, reaches up, can't make it, it's off the wall. Here comes Gonzalez to score on a long double by Mike Piazza to give the Padres a 1-0 lead. So Piazza drives in his 4th run of the year against the Dodgers, and it's a rather optimistic run for San Diego. I'm sure they're starting to feel they can't lose here. And in the first inning, Piazza picks him up right away, driving one off the left center field wall. Lofton gave it a shot, but he couldn't catch up to it, and then the ball came back towards the infield. So if you joined us a little late, Roberts grounded out, Giles struck out, Gonzalez lined a single to center, Mike Piazza doubled off the left center field wall. The run scoring, and now Branyan walks. So a storm signal is up, and Rick Honeycutt is to the mound talking to Brad Penny. Mike Cameron will be coming up, so as they meet, we can look into the books. First thing to tell you, Cameron is hitting just .214 against Brad Penny. How's he doing against the Dodgers? He is wearing them out. Cameron is hitting .304 against the Dodgers this year with 5 home runs, 13 runs batted in. So he's been the #1 offensive weapon for the Padres against the Dodgers. 2 on, 2 out, first inning. Padres lead 1-0, and Penny trying to get out of the jam. Brad set at the belt, looks back at Piazza, now works Cameron, and it's hit in the air to right field. Going back on the ball is Drew to the box seats, and this one is off the wall. 2 runs will score. Cameron is on his way with a stand-up triple, and the Padres lead 3-0. That ball by Cameron almost went into the lower deck in right field. It banged off the box seats, and the Dodgers in a huge hole. 3-0 here in the first inning. So Cameron got a high fastball above the belt, kept his hands inside out and drilled it to right. The ball hit the base of the wall just inside the foul pole for a big triple. So Cameron continues to wear the Dodgers out. He now has 15 RBIs against them this year. Breaking ball is in for a strike to Jeff Blum. 3-0 San Diego in the first inning. And Jeff Blum in the past had really given Brad Penny a bad time. He's hitting .429 against him, swings at a fastball and doesn't get it, and the count 0-2. Jeff Blum, as he backs out for the moment, hitting .429. He's 9 for 21 against Penny. Coming down the line from third is Mike Cameron. Now Brad ready, and the strike 2 pitch is hit into right field. It was a breaking ball in on the hands. He singles to right to score Cameron. It is 4-0 San Diego. So Jeff Kent trying to get Furcal home, trying not to lose the little momentum they tried to build after the Padres took all the air out of the stadium with 4. 2-2 pitch on the way, and Kent whacks it into left center. Back goes Cameron, away back to the track on the wall. Crashes into the wall, loses the ball. Scoring for Call on a long double by Jeff Kent. And the Padre lead is 4-1. So Jeff Kent, who's hitting over 300 throughout the series, got a breaking ball down and went after it. It was actually below the knees. Cameron went to the wall, reached up, missed the ball, went into the wall, and the ball back in play for a double. So now the batter is J.D. Drew. Padres 4, Dodgers 1, bottom of the second inning. Peavy into the windup, and the strike 1 pitch, fastball and a towering drive to right. Back goes Giles, away back. It is gone halfway up the pavilion. So Marlon Anderson gets the Dodgers a run in a hurry, and at the bottom of the second inning, it is now 4-2 San Diego. For Jake Peavy, that would be the 22nd home run that he has given up this year. And for Marlon, coiled like a spring and then unleashed it and hit it out of sight. Anderson's 8th home run for the year and his 3rd as a Dodger. So now it's 4-2 San Diego, and it's still 1-2 to Rafael Furcal. Of course, you would expect country music for a boy from Alabama. Rafael 1 for 1 tonight, just under 300. Peavy into the windup, and his 1-2 pitch is swung on and whacked to right center. Back goes Cameron, away back. It's gone. Home run, 4-3 Padres. A mighty man is he, Rafael Furcal, driving one to dead center for a home run, right near the area where the hitter's backdrop is, and a big home run. And you want to talk about a team trying to bounce back. The Padres got 4 in the first inning. It appeared to take all the air out of the ballpark. But the Dodgers now building a picket fence. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and they are very much back in the ball game. Padres lead 4-3. Kent with his second double is at second base, representing the tying run. Rafael Furcal, who is playing little ball and big ball with a bunt single and a home run. Drew, meanwhile, strokes a breaking ball down in the left field corner. and it's going to bounce around for a ground rule double. Scoring is Kent, and the Dodgers have done it. They have gotten up off the floor. They have come from behind, and they have tied up the Padres 4-4. It was a breaking ball that was up, and Drew just lifted it one hop into the stands, scoring easily Jeff Kent. And the Dodgers, despite spotting Padres a 4-0 lead, have caught Peavy and San Diego. So a 22-year-old in a huge game in a 4-4 tie. They were asking him about his nerves yesterday, and he said, no. He said, I was very calm. I just tried to concentrate, focus on throwing strikes. 2-0. Fastball hit to right, starting to slice. Drew on the run is going to have to play it against the wall. Lofton overruns it. Drew picks it up, gets it back in, and Kent's throw to the plate not in time, but going to third is Barfield, and he'll make it when the throw got away from Martin. And the Padres take a 5-4 lead as Barfield does make a huge contribution. So Josh doubled to right center. Lofton tried to pick the ball up as he cuts over in front of Drew. He couldn't do it. And when Lofton overruns the ball, then Drew has to pick it up. He gets the ball back in to Jeff Kent, whose throw to Martin was not in time, but Russell might have had to play at third, but dropped the throw. So Barfield will double in the run, and Todd Walker is now going to come up and bat. We'll see how they rule it. On the throw to the plate, Martin might have had a play, and we'll just wait on the scoring. But we do know it's 5-4 Padres. Dodger infield is up with one out and a strike to Walker. Walker had a base hit yesterday in the 8th inning against Joe Beimel. And he hits a flare into center, and the Padres lead 6-4. So Josh Barfield is the hero, and the entire Padre team will be all over him now. The long double, and now the pinch single by Walker. Two runs in the inning, 6-4 San Diego. And the leadoff man, Dave Roberts, 0 for 4. And it is a big moment in the life of young Josh Barfield. Ball one. Roberts grounded out, struck out 3 times, one of them trying to bunt with 2 strikes. For Barfield, a double, a run batted in. And taking third on the throw to the plate, even though Martin might have had a play. No error charge. 1-1 the count to Dave Roberts. So for Broxton, who came in yesterday 3-0 and then lost for the first time, now right back into the fire, and he's down 6-4. Ball 2, 2-1. Dodgers in the bottom of the 8th inning. Marlon Anderson, Wilson Betemeet, and then Broxton Spot. The crowd is certainly part of the story tonight. 2-1. That's a strike. The paid attendance tonight, 55,831, the 16th sellout, and the largest Monday crowd ever. I mean, it's more like Saturday night here. 23 times this year the Dodgers have drawn 50 or more, and we'll tell you about this 4-game series in a moment. And he is hit by the pitch. In fact, Apparently not. Thought it got him, but I guess Dave did get out of the way. Okay, good call by Gary, bad call up here. Of course, Dave put on a pretty good act like he was going to first. Maybe he went to the film school at UCLA. 3-2. And there goes the runner, Walker. It's missed at the plate. The throw on the wrong side of the bag. And what a forgettable night this is for Dave Roberts. Wow. Betemeed hitting .265. Wilson with 17 home runs, 47 runs batted in. Scott Linebrink, like Jake Peavy, plays a little guitar. 0-2. Fastball lined up the middle. So the Dodgers have the tying run at first and nobody out. Oh, is this a game, huh? Wow. And this crowd loving every moment of it. It's been a roller coaster ride from depression to euphoria and all the stops in between. So the bases loaded, 1 out. Time. Gonzalez at third, Bard at second, Cameron at first. 6-5 San Diego. And it goes to the backstop. And the run will come in, and that takes the 1-run game away again. It is 7-5 San Diego for Takashi Saito. That would be the second wild pitch he's made all year, and it comes as a very bad time. So everybody moves up 90 as Gonzalez comes home. Bard goes to third, Cameron to second. 7-5 San Diego. Infield has to play up. First base open with Blum followed by Barfield. Ball 2. 7 runs, 12 hits for San Diego. 5 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors for the Dodgers. We're in the 9th inning. Curveball, little piece of it. So it's been Penny, Tomko, Beimel, Broxton, and Saito. And as we said, 1 in a million to see Saito come in with the Dodgers trailing. 2-1. That missed, ball 3. Josh Barfield, who had that huge double in the 8th inning, is waiting on deck. Foul ball, 3-2 the count to Jeff Blum. Blum 0 for 2 in the past against Saito. Barfield on deck 1 for 4. Three and 2. Hit foul down the line. Blum hitting .261. He has 4 home runs, all of them hit left-handed, 29 runs batted in. Saito is in his 65th game. And that's going to be hit to center. Tagging up and ready to come home is Bard. Lofton's throw goes to third too late as Cameron moves over. And suddenly it's a 2-run inning and 8-5 San Diego as Blum just continues to come up with key at-bats. So Jeff Blum, a scoring fly ball, his second run batted in. And the batter now, Josh Barfield. 8-5 Padres. And the Dodgers will have to collect themselves and go after Pittsburgh. They have beaten the Pirates all 3 times here. They split 4 in Pittsburgh. So they have won 5 out of 7 against the Bucks. Meanwhile, the Padres will be playing Arizona, and the Padres are under 500 against Arizona. They're 5-7. So this one is a long way from being decided, that's for sure. 0-1 the count to Barfield. That's right. So Josh, who flied out in the first inning, who couldn't get a bunt down in the 6th, who almost threw the inning away on the throw to the plate, and Piazza saved him. And then he came up in the 8th inning and doubled in a big run, and then he scored. Mike Cameron inching down the line a little bit from third to try and distract Saito. Oh, 0-2. Line drive, foul ball. Still 0-2. 55,831. It has been a Friday night and a Saturday night combined emotionally. But now it's starting to feel like Monday. Breaking ball, and that's going to be a base hit. So scoring is Cameron. And so the Padres have scored 5 times in the last 2 innings against Broxton and Saito. It is that time of year. Tired arms for sure. So it is 9-5 San Diego. 9-5 San Diego. So as expected, Trevor Hoffman sat down and John Atkins comes in. Oh, now. And wish you a very pleasant good evening. Sleeping the sleep of the good child. Nothing quite like it. John Atkins, among other things, had the Tommy John surgery 8 years ago, but he's battled his way back. He was originally drafted by Oakland out of Oklahoma State. He lives in West Virginia, and he's 29 years old. So 9-5 San Diego, and the Dodgers are asked to do what they did, but they've run out of innings. Remember, they were down by 4, came back to tie, and they're down by 4 again. Only now it's the 9th. Jeff Kent with 2 doubles and a single, 3 for 4, rising to the occasion, 7 for 12 in the series. And a drive to center, going back is Cameron to the track at the wall, and gone. So Jeff Kent comes up with a home run, leading off the 9th, his 4th hit of the game. And the Dodgers are now down 9-6. That would also be the 3rd Dodger home run. Fastball out over the plate, and it's gone. So Atkins is rudely treated. 2 pitches, 1 run. Now J.D. Drew coming up with Russell Martin on deck. John Atkins with an ERA of 3 had only given up 1 home run in 51 innings. And then Jeff takes him out. So here's Drew. Strike. J.D. struck out, had a fly ball ground rule double in the 3rd to left field. Walked intentionally and hit into a force play. 1 for 3. Bounce that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1. 2 and 1. With Atkins, fastball, changeup, and slider. And another drive to deep right center, and that is gone. Whoa, was that hit? So now it is 9-7 on home runs by Kent and Drew. What does that line do? Not go gentle into that good night. Well, the Dodgers have decided they are not going to go into that good night without howling and kicking. And Bruce Bochy going out to the mound to find out what's going on. So John Atkins is banished in a hurry. Home runs by Kent and Drew. But of course the Padres still have a 2-run lead, and all of a sudden it is Trevor time. So as Hoffman will be making the jog in, we'll be back. Well, it didn't look like we'd see Trevor Hoffman. After all, the Dodgers were down 9-5 in the 9th inning, so he stopped throwing. And you wonder, well, the last time he was interrupted. In other words, usually when he warms up, he comes in the game. But he warmed up. The Dodgers looked like they were blown out of the park, so they gave the ball to John Atkins. And now the Dodgers have forced the Padres to bring Trevor in. He has been absolutely magnificent against everybody, but especially the Dodgers. He is 55 for 57 in his career. He has saved 24 straight. And the last time Trevor Hoffman had a blown save against the Dodgers was in April 5 years ago. A drive into left center by Martin. That ball is carrying into the seats. 3 straight home runs. For Trevor Hoffman, he had allowed only 2 home runs. Russell Martin's dad is ecstatic. The Dodgers are still a buck short on home runs by Kent and Drew and Martin. And now Marlon Anderson, Julio Lugo, and the pitcher spot. And the folks who hung around to ride it out are in for quite a ride. For the Dodgers, 5 home runs in the game tonight. First time they've done that this year. And another drive into high right center, at the wall, running and watching it go out. Believe it or not, 4 consecutive home runs, and the Dodgers have tied it up again. Coming back in. The people in the parking lot have decided they better come back. Bard hitting .319. Hit into a double play, but he also doubled. And he's going to hit it to right. Drew is going to charge it, and they're going to have to send Giles in. The throw, he will score, and the runners move up. And again, the Padres take a lead, this time 10-9. 4, and the Dodgers have a rabbit as the tying run. Kenny Lofton has stolen 27 out of 31, and he draws the walk. Now Garcia Parra. And for Boshi, more anxious moments. No lead is big enough. Not 4 in the first, not 5 in the last 2 innings. Nomar hit into a double play, flied to right, doubled, flied to left, and struck out. So he's 1 for 5, hitting .303. Jeff Kent with 4 hits is on deck. Ball 1. Rudy Cianez had been with the Boston Red Sox. Only been in 5 games for the Padres. He's 1-1. And a strike. His ratio since coming over to San Diego, you can't really guess much. He's walked 4 and struck out 4. In the American League, he was just about 2-to-1 strikeouts to walks. 1-1. Ball 2. On deck, Jeff Kent, who's had a huge night. A single, 2 doubles, and a home run. And now Cianez, wild. Walks Lofton, and he's behind 3-1. And Boshi is twisting in the wind. And a high fly ball to left field. It is away out and gone. The Dodgers win it 11-10. Oh, unbelievable. I forgot to tell you, the Dodgers are in first place. I think we've said enough from up here. Once again, the final score in 10 innings, believe it or not, Dodgers 11, Padres 10. Stay tuned for Dodgers Live, and it starts right now. Good night, everybody.
All right, thanks a lot, Michael Eaves here on the field. You know, Nomar, I get paid money to ask you the right questions in the most unusual situations. I have no idea what to ask you right now. This is the craziest game I've ever seen.
It was pretty crazy. I'm just so proud of our team. The way they stuck in there, they persevered, they pick each other up. And look at this crowd. They're still here. They're stuck around. It's awesome. I don't know what to say either. It's awesome.
A lot of times you get in a situation late in the season, Omar, you need a spark, even for the stretch run, to get you over the hump, to get that positive momentum. If this is not a spark example, I don't know what is.
Yeah, you know, and it was just good. Like I said, the team really stuck together. Everybody was going out there. They were doing their job, and it's just an awesome win. That is a full team win right there, and it says a lot about them.
And it says a lot about you going out there with a bum leg, still playing first place, and coming up with a game-winning hit.
You know, like I said, these guys, when you see what these guys are doing, how do you not get pumped up? They really pick everyone up.
Nomar, we appreciate the time. Go celebrate with your teammates. Nomar Garcia-Parra, a solid effort tonight. One of the craziest games you have ever seen at Dodger Stadium. They come back from 2 4-run deficits to win it 11-10 in the 10th inning. And more importantly, they take a half-game lead over the Padres going into their next series against Pittsburgh. Guys, it's a crazy scene down here on the field. Let's send it up to you in center field to Patrick, Kevin.